today we're going to be having a look at these. Some super rare plastic flower lights. We'll be going through the archive to see if we can identify them. They're very old, very delicate, and hopefully we can fix them and light them up today. Judging by the style of these lights and the thin gauge dark cable, these could potentially be late 50s or early 60s lights. If we have pictures of them in the archive, you'll see them on the screen now. Vestas seemed to make flower lights quite often. These lights have a soft plastic flower. It's made up of multiple pieces. You've got this green outer piece to denote the leaves. They are pretty much roses, I would say. You've got these layered purple plastic, and you've got this small delicate inner shade. Now there are lights similar to this in the archive. Let me see if I can find the pictures for them. Now this set obviously hasn't been used for a long time, it has no plug, but I can't see any signs of meltage or heat or damage. The braiding is pretty good, all things considered. It's quite good here, a little bit loose there, but that can be fixed. The gaps aren't too bad, they're quite short for an older set of lights. We've got a red rose, a white rose, a pink rose, a purple rose and a yellow rose. So we've got 5 colours. But the other thing I've noticed is there are 16 lights on this set. It's not a set of 20, and the end one is intact, so it is originally a set of 16. There haven't been any bulb holders cut off, so we need to check our bulbs and see what the voltages are, if they're written on there. Can't find any voltages written on the bulbs. But using the standard method of count and divide, 16 bulbs at 240 volts, I know that's not what the voltage was originally back in the day, but if we divide 240 by 16, we get this number. Going to be very difficult to find spare bulbs for this set if we need them, but we do have options. We can use a dimmer plug to run them to make sure they're safe. First things first, I'm going to put a plug on it. You've seen me do this many a time. If you do want to know how to fit a plug, there is a link up here on how to fit a plug, but for now we're just going to do this. We'll get our dimmer plug, I'll chuck it down to about a third. These dimmer plugs are great for running really old lights with rare bulbs, so you don't have to run them so hot, and it'll make the bulbs last longer. You can check out our olive cone lights link up there, that will go through the dimmer plug in a bit more depth. It's also good for firing up unknown lights or untested lights, so if they have a lot of blown bulbs you won't get a cascade failure. Oh wow, straight out of the box these lights work amazing. Done absolutely nothing to them, they all work. That is full power. These lights are running on full 240 and they're not too bright. Do have a loose bulb somewhere. I think we found it. It does have 2 fuse bulbs in it though, which is a bit concerning, but I can't believe that they worked right off the bat. I was not expecting that at all, and for them to be running on full power. Again, for 16 bulbs they can't be 12 volt bulbs. I mean, there are none that are standing out to me as burning super bright. Turn that down. For older bulbs, they do have the longer filament types. And I can't see it being that they've had newer bulbs fitted, because where would you get bulbs of this voltage? So, what are we going to do with them? Well, first things first, I'm going to have a little look and see if we can actually find suitable replacement bulbs. I don't think I have anything that would work with these lights. You see, if I turn this voltage down, take this bulb out, which is obviously one of the originals. Make it a bit easier. See how the shades are just like a push fit on the outside from the bottom rather from the top as they usually are. That one's a little bit loose though, but not the end of the world. Have this 12 volt blue bulb. And as you can see, although it does fit, it's very dim compared to the other bulbs. Does anybody have any idea whether a set like this, a set of 16, would have ballast bulbs in it? Well, it's a very rare set of 16. They work, can't complain about that. The bulbs are very faded, but the colours are very basic and very simple. We will paint the red bulbs red, we'll paint the yellow yellow, we'll paint the purple purple. The pink I'm not too sure about, but we'll figure something out. Give them a little tidy up. We'll put the fuse bulbs and the fuse bulb and the clear ones inside the white shades. But there you have it. Some really interesting 1950s or possibly early 60s plastic rose lights. We have our red rose, our white rose, our pink, purple, and yellow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.